I'm eating this thing from Sam's Club. I really fucking love these. This is my favorite one out of the whole box. These are like I think it's like Island Bay or something. I don't know. It's Island something. It's in a real coconut shell. And it's sherbet. It's made with coconut, and I think it's like a pina colada like flavor. So fucking good. Oh! This is my dessert. This is my bed snack. I had to sit here and wait for like, it was like in the back of my freezer. I had to sit here and wait for like 15 minutes. If not longer. It was probably longer. Probably closer to 30 minutes. For this motherfucker to thaw a little bit. My freezer is freezing. I might get snow in there. But it's like I have to keep it cranked because the fridge part, it's affected. Why isn't there 2 different thermometer gauges? I don't understand that. I get it's probably more cost efficient to make it in one. But like, the efficiency of the storage would be to separate the 2. This is so good. I'll fuck it up every time. I've actually shaved. I've actually saved a couple of these shells. And I'm gonna make my own sherbet and fill it up and stick them in the freezer. Once I have more room in my freezer, I need more room in my freezer first. I got some ribs in the freezer. I got some chicken in the freezer, and I got some steak in the freezer. So there's not a lot of room. Plus I got, some others. I got their dino chicken nuggets. I got the big bag. I get a pretty healthy bread for them. I get like the organic. I try to get the healthier option. I know it's not always the cheaper option, but like I try to get like the healthier option. But that's why I got Sam's Club and buy in bulk. It's fucking cheaper to do that and then go to Aldi's too. Aldi's and Sam's Club. It's my favorites. We're already halfway through the month, and my freezer and fridge are still full. So, what does that tell you? I pick good. I pick good, baby. I pick good, shuddy. But I do like to save money. That's why I go to Sam's Club and then Aldi's. And usually I save a little bit of money for Dollar Tree snackies because I like to get the peanuts from the Dollar Tree. $3.40. I get a lot of stuff the boys like too, but I get like I buy like little protein snacks and stuff and like a bunch of stuff. The type of chips I buy these, they're not even chips, they're like lentils. So that's like a vegetable. But there's also, I like to buy them kettle chips, although I will occasionally splurge and like get a bag of like the mixed variety ones at Aldi's. Which, if you don't know, Aldi's has the twice as nice guarantee that their product is 2 times better than the like store brand or name brand. Not store brand, but name brand. So like, it's supposed to be healthier, but also it's imported from Germany because it's a German company. So I feel like food from other countries might just be healthier than the food they're trying to feed us here. That's why they be having like some German delicacies like stroop waffles and stuff. I got them these stroop waffle ice creams. And it came in a 4-pack. It was not like a lot of them. And there's still one in there, but that's for Dama. I did eat one of them. And one of them he accidentally ate like a little bit and he let the rest melt. So I told him he can have the other one because, you know, I'm not gonna let him miss out on that. It's delicious, okay? And it's like the stroop waffles have like a thin line of caramel and in them, and then like it's got the chocolate ice cream, which I got it because I was like, the boys love chocolate ice cream. I was gonna let them both have 2, but I was like, I really want to try one of these. I was like, can I try one? I asked. I was like, can I try one of these? He was like, yeah, that's fine. But I also had this box of these because I always like to consider their feelings when I'm eating or, you know, buying them stuff. Like, I like to get the stuff I know they like, or I know that for sure they will eat. That's just kind of how I do. I consider them at every turn. That's why I'm also like healing and working on myself and like resting and letting myself relax more, or trying to, because I know that's healthier for me. Because if I'm healthier, they'll be healthier. If I'm happier, they'll be happier. So yeah, take care of yourself. And there's no shame. There's no shame for parents that are disabled that are doing their best. That are doing their best. I think people hate the reality because they hate how they did me. Because if they admit that that I'm disabled, they'll realize they fucked up. They hate that. Because they could have done better. But I don't hate them for it, it's fine. I also try to like keep that to myself. Or at least I used to. I used to keep everything to myself, that's why nobody knew anything. You understand? But that's only because when I did reach out and I did, you know, do what I could, it didn't do anything. So like I felt like, you know, for a long time, that's why I like shut down. And then I would say about my senior year when I moved here is kind of when I came out of my shell, because I was really, really shy before that. And I was like really outgoing, like younger, and then I was like bullied at home, bullied at school, getting beat up on the bus and shit, and then getting beat up at school and at home by like boys and shit. So like, you know, that sucked. And I was bullied by the girls and beat up by the boys, so that's like fantastic. Clearly I'm being fucking sarcastic when I say fantastic. That's not great, but like, it's okay. Because I'm the generational curse breaker. It ends with me. And that's why I advocate so hard for my kids. That's why I ask them, and I take their feelings into consideration. Even if it's against what adults or other people might think is right. I think I will consider my kids' feelings before yours, because they're not usually wrong. They're not usually wrong. I mean, sometimes they joke around or play around, you know, too much, and I'm trying to guide them because that's my job, to guide them. And I do. But, based on what I had growing up, I never really had somebody to, you know, direct me or guide me or, you know, help me or, you know, any of that shit. So I would seek it from external sources like teachers or like my counselors I grew up with and stuff. The counselor I had the longest was like 3 years. And like I really grew attached to her. We had the same name too. And I just always felt like she was kind of like a mom figure. It seems like anytime I really grow attached to someone and I really start to love them, and then I let go and I'm like, it's safe to love this person. It's safe to